Have you ever caught yourself doubting your every move, even when you know you're capable? And do you ever feel like your inner voice is holding you back? Like no matter how much you try, there's a voice in your head telling you you're not good enough, not ready, or not capable. That voice, the inner critic, can be relentless. It keeps you stuck in self-doubt, afraid to take action, and second-guessing every decision. But here's the truth. You don't have to let it run the show. Silencing your inner critic isn't about ignoring it. It's about recognizing it and learning how to shift the way you respond to it. It's about stepping into self-trust, quieting the noise of doubt, and building a confidence that isn't easily shaken. Today, I'm sharing 3 simple yet powerful ways to let go of self-doubt and start believing in yourself. Whether you're struggling with imposter syndrome, overthinking every decision, or holding yourself back from what you truly want, these strategies will help you take back control and move forward with confidence. Hey there, I'm Cynthia. Not so long ago, I discovered a path that led to a life-transforming journey of love and healing after reaching a point where I was simply exhausted, tired of feeling stuck, tired of the same patterns. A couple of years and many lessons later, here I am, living in alignment with my truth and embracing the life I once thought was out of reach. I created Ignite and Flow to help you navigate your path of emotional healing, ignite the love and light within, and enjoy the magical experience of life. Self-love, people-pleasing, letting go, nourishing and healing the mind, and all things in between are a few things we touch on. I teach you how to let go and live a life you love here and now, wholeheartedly and unconditionally. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve to live a life you love as your most beautiful and authentic self. Life is worth living, and you're worth loving, my friend. Are you ready to get started? This is the Ignite and Flow podcast. Welcome back to the Ignite and Flow podcast, where we explore practical ways to nourish, heal, and love your life. I'm your host, Cynthia, and I'm so glad you're here. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you accomplish, there's still that voice in the back of your mind telling you you're not good enough? That inner critic that makes you second guess your decisions, doubt your abilities, and hold back from the things you truly want. You're not alone. Self-doubt is something we all experience, but it doesn't have to control you. The good news? You can quiet that voice, rebuild trust in yourself, and start stepping into the confidence you deserve. In today's episode, we're diving into 3 simple yet powerful ways to let go of self-doubt and build unshakable confidence. These are real, actionable steps that you can start using right away. No fluff, no quick fixes, just practical shifts that will help you show up for yourself in a whole new way. So whether you're listening on your morning walk, winding down for the evening, or just taking a moment to reset, let's get into it. Hey there, before we get into today's episode, I want to share a free resource that can support you as you begin your self-love journey, the Ultimate Self-Love Starter Kit. If you've ever wondered where to start with self-love or struggle with accepting yourself during difficult moments, this guide is for you. Inside, you'll discover key insights about what it really means to love yourself, important truths that can shift your perspective, and what I like calling the golden rule, a simple yet transformative principle that changes everything on your journey. As a bonus, I've also included a mini self-love retreat with 3 actionable steps you can start practicing right away. So if you're ready to take the first step towards a more compassionate relationship with yourself, head over to igniteandflow.com/self-love starter kit. Download your free copy now, and you can find the link in the episode description. Self-doubt is something we all experience at some point, yet most of us assume we're the only ones struggling with it. It shows up in different ways, whether it's hesitating to speak up in a meeting, second-guessing a decision, or feeling like no matter what you do, it's never quite good enough. And while it might feel like self-doubt is just a passing thought, the truth is, it's often deeply ingrained in the way we think, the way we see ourselves, and the way we show up in the world. At its core, self-doubt is fueled by fear, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, or not measuring up. It's that inner critic whispering, what if you're not ready? What if you're not good enough? Or what if people judge you? And over time, this voice can become so familiar that we start believing it. The problem is, when we listen to self-doubt for too long, it starts shaping our reality. We hold back on opportunities, downplay our strengths, and let fear decide what's possible for us. We convince ourselves that confidence is something other people have, people who are naturally outgoing, successful, or fearless. But here's what's important to understand. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Confidence isn't about never experiencing self doubt, it's about learning how to move forward despite it. It's about shifting the way you respond to the inner voice, challenging the thoughts that hold you back, and proving to yourself through action that you're capable. Imagine how different life could feel if you didn't let self doubt control your decisions. What if you trusted yourself enough to go after the things that you truly wanted? What if you stopped waiting to feel ready and started taking small, meaningful steps towards what excites you? The good news, this shift is possible, and it doesn't require you to become a completely different person overnight. It starts with small but powerful changes in the way you think, the way you speak to yourself, and the way you show up for your own growth. In today's episode, I'm sharing 3 simple yet powerful ways to silence your inner critic and start building real lasting confidence. These aren't just mindset shifts, they are practical steps you can apply right away to start seeing a difference in how you think, feel, and move through the world. So, if you've ever felt like self doubt is holding you back, this is for you. Let's get into it. I really want you to get the most out of everything I'm sharing today. Reflection is such a powerful tool, but I understand it can come with a mix of emotions, and a moment of stillness can make all the difference. If you're feeling the need to slow down and center yourself, I invite you to download the Calm Reset affirmation cards. They're designed to bring you back to a peaceful state, offering affirmations that help guide you through moments of stress, overwhelm, uncertainty. You can download the free Calm Reset cards now at igniteflow.com/calm reset. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to reset. So maybe you've probably encountered that inner voice, the one that whispers doubts, magnifies mistakes, and makes us second guess ourselves. It's the voice that says you're not good enough or what if you fail. And the truth is, self-doubt can be one of the biggest barriers to confidence. But here's the good news. That voice isn't reality, and it's not in control. You are. In this section, we're going to break down 3 simple, powerful ways to quiet that inner critic, release self-doubt, and start building real, unshakable confidence. These aren't just mindset shifts, they're practical ways that you can implement this change and start seeing some results. Number 1, reframe the voice in your head. Your inner critic thrives on distorted thinking, exaggerations, worst case scenarios, and limiting beliefs that feel true but aren't. This method is about catching those negative thoughts in the moment and reframing them into something more balanced and constructive. Reframing helps you step out of automatic negative thought patterns and take back control. So instead of letting self doubt dictate your actions, you learn to challenge it and choose a response that supports you instead of tearing you down. Over time, this weakens the power of your inner critic and strengthens your ability to trust yourself. So imagine you're about to speak up in a meeting, but suddenly your mind says, "Oh, what you're about to say, nobody wants to hear." So instead of accepting that thought, pause and reframe it. First, catch the thought. Notice what your inner critic is saying. Then question it. Is this 100% true? Is there actual evidence to support this fear? Then finally reframe it. I have something valuable to say, and even if I'm not perfect, my voice matters. This shift helps you separate facts from fear and build a more supportive, confident mindset. Number 2, the confidence through action approach. Confidence isn't something you magically wake up with, it's something you create through action. This approach is about taking small steps outside your comfort zone before you feel ready, proving to yourself that you're more capable than your doubts suggest. The more you take action, the more evidence you gather that you can handle challenges. Over time, this builds confidence naturally without forcing it. Instead of waiting for self doubt to disappear, you shift your focus to what you can do right now, making growth feel achievable. Let's say you've been avoiding posting your work online because you're afraid of being judged. Instead of waiting until you feel confident, start with a small step, maybe sharing a short post or behind the scenes glimpse of your processes. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but each action rewires your brain, proving that you're capable. The more you do it, the easier it feels, and eventually, what once felt terrifying becomes second nature. The key here: action creates confidence, not the other way around. 3. Compassion over criticism shift. Your inner critic often operates from a place of fear, trying to protect you from failure or rejection. But instead of motivating you, it usually just makes you feel small. This method is about shifting from self criticism to self compassion, learning to treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd give a close friend. Self compassion doesn't mean ignoring mistakes, it means responding to them with understanding, not judgment. Studies show that people who practice self compassion are more motivated, more resilient, and less likely to get stuck in self doubt. By choosing compassion over harsh self talk, you build a stronger, healthier sense of confidence, one that's not dependent on perfection. So let's say you make a mistake, whether at work, home, whatever, and immediately your mind says, "Oh, I'm so incompetent, I always mess up." Instead of spiraling, pause and ask yourself, what would I say to a friend who made the same mistake? How can I learn from this without tearing myself down? What's a more compassionate response? A reframe might be, everyone makes mistakes, or I'm learning. This doesn't define me. I can learn from it and do better next time. Silencing your inner critic doesn't happen overnight, but small shifts can make a huge impact. By reframing negative thoughts, taking action despite self doubt, and choosing self compassion over criticism, you begin to build confidence that isn't fragile. It's real, steady, and unshakable. Try one of these methods today and notice how it changes the way you show up for yourself. The more you practice, the quieter the inner critic becomes, and the more you step into the version of yourself that's been there all along. Now it's your turn. Over to you. What's one thing from today's episode that resonated with you the most? Maybe it's the practice of reframing your inner critic, taking small actions to build confidence, or shifting towards self compassion. Whatever stood out to you, take a moment to reflect on how you can bring it into your life today, whether it's pausing to reframe a self doubt thought, taking a step outside of your comfort zone, or simply speaking to yourself with kindness. And if you're ready to go deeper with this, you can download the Self Love Starter Kit and go on this journey to build self awareness, cultivate self trust, and strengthen your relationship with yourself. The second thing you're able to explore is the Wellness Hub, where you're able to find meditations, yoga nidras, and other tools that can support you in your journey to build your confidence, to release self doubt, and to embrace the truth of who you are. Take what you need, start where you are, and remember, confidence is not about never feeling self doubt, but about choosing to move forward anyway. In today's episode, we explored how to silence your inner critic and break free from self doubt so you can build unshakable confidence. The voice of self doubt can be persistent, but it doesn't have to define you. By shifting your inner dialogue and taking intentional steps, you can cultivate a mindset of self trust, resilience, and empowerment. Here's some key highlights. Reframe the voice in your head. You are not your thoughts. Learning to recognize and reframe negative self talk allows you to shift from self criticism to self compassion. The confidence through action approach. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you build by taking action. Small, intentional steps help you prove to yourself that you're capable. Compassion over criticism. Your inner critic often operates from fear, but instead of motivating you, it holds you back. Shifting to self-compassion allows you to grow through mistakes. Choosing kindness over harsh self-talk creates confidence that is steady and unshakable. Confidence is a practice, not a destination. There is no magic moment when self-doubt completely disappears. Instead, confidence grows through consistent practice and self-affirming choices. So here's some actions for you. Which insight from today's episode resonates the most with you? How can you start applying it in your daily life? Take a small step, whether it's reframing a self-doubt thought, practicing self-kindness, or taking one small action towards a goal. Commit to one thing today that supports your confidence journey. And if you're ready to rewrite your mindset and step into confidence, explore Radiant Resilience, a 7-day meditation experience for building confidence. You'll find this inside Ignite and Flow's Wellness Hub. This program is available as a standalone purchase or in the Calm Collective membership, giving you access to a full library of guided meditations and yoga nidra sessions designed to support your well-being. You can find it at ignitingflow.com/wellness hub. Self-doubt may still show up from time to time, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Keep showing up, take small steps, and trust that confidence is built one moment at a time. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope this conversation has given you the tools and encouragement to quiet your inner critic and step into greater self-trust. Remember, confidence is not about never feeling doubt. It's about moving forward anyway, knowing you're capable and you're worthy. And if today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the Igniting Flow podcast so you can continue to grow with us. And if you know someone who could use a little extra encouragement on their journey, share this episode with them. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, take small steps, and trust that you're stronger than your self-doubt. I'm sending you all the love and encouragement you need.